Today was a day. What happened today? I ran into a guy who was trying to steal someone's social security number. He was trying to cash out their property, right, for as much as possible. He's looking to score like 50, 60 grand or something like that. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I gotta run your credit, right? So I get his credit report like everyone else. I don't think anything's weird other than his voice was a bit lower.
Kind of like this.
So anyway, run his credit report, and 2 out of 3 bureaus agree this man is deceased. He is dead. He is not alive. He is gone and dead in the ground. And just made me think, this guy was a veteran, and now some other piece of shit is trying to steal. I don't even know if you call it stealing money, but just trying to gain money, like just picking the pockets of a dead vet. And I guess it makes sense because people really don't fucking care about anything, and that's what you hear always growing up and everything else, but none of us want to believe that we are that shitty person, right? We all think we're fucking good people. But we're also quick to forget, the times other people yell at us. But what does this have to do with anything? Well, like most of my fucking stories, it doesn't have much to do with anything. Existential nihilism is the coolest shit on the market, right? Everybody just wants to be trendy, right? I reset my Tinder up. I said, my goal in life is to become a patriarch. Haven't gotten any likes yet. Well, that's not true. I did. I matched with some girl who was pretty hot. Said good morning yesterday. Figured, hey, maybe we can get some breakfast. She didn't respond back, so I unmatched her by the end of the day. What's the fucking point? All these fucking women out here just... It's not even just the women, it's the men too. It's literally everyone, and it's not even like an age thing anymore. Like growing up, it seemed like the adults had their shit together. And yeah, all the kids were stupid, but it's okay. Now as I grow up, I realize that, people my age aren't getting any smarter. They're just as stupid. And most of the adults are actually pretty dumb. I was just lucky to be around adults who were intelligent, albeit poor decision makers. But at least they're like adult enough and have their shit together. I don't know, man. Watched The Godfather last weekend, right? And in The Godfather, Vito Corleone comes over to America from Italy with fucking nothing as a child, fucking 9-year-old, maybe 11, and becomes a crime boss. Like whatever, Point is that he came to this country and made something of himself, strove to a higher power, and he's a member of the community, this and that. Well, his son, Michael, Al Pacino, if you'll remember in the beginning of The Godfather, he doesn't want anything to do with his father's business. And his father doesn't really want him to have anything to do with the business because he wants, different for him and better for him. He wants him to be a senator, that dream. But as things show, and as time used to be, I think this is really a good indicator of how things used to be, is that Michael chooses to throw away his own dreams to support the family's, because the family's legacy should always be more important than personal will and personal satisfaction. And only when the family does have a path forward and the legacy is set forward and created with cement, can other people in the family have the luxury of personal satisfaction and personal dreams. And what do I mean by that? I mean, Sonny, right? Michael's older brother was originally supposed to be the one to take over the family, and then he died, right? And Vito, you know, the Don, the Godfather, he was shot to death. You know, well, he wasn't shot to death, but he was shot and knocked out of commission. That's what brought Michael back. But it was that need for him is what facilitated it. But you don't hear that at all anymore. You don't even hear that the family needs to be thought of. If you tell someone that you want to be a patriarch and you want to have a large family, you know what I hear back? I hear, why? Beyond your grandkids, they won't know you or fucking care about you. And yeah, I guess they have a point, you know? In the sense that they won't directly know you. But if you think that you do not have a lasting impression on your grandchildren, you are just mistaken. You're wrong. And you're short-sighted and ignorant. Incredibly short-sighted. The definition of the word applies solely to you in this instance. Why? Why is that? Well, because you raise your children. And if you raise your children to understand how to raise children, then they will do the same, and so forth. That's what creates culture and society in the first place. And eventually race, as the millenniums pass along, right? But no, that's just all bullshit. That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for any of that. We have computers now, and computers make it so that everyone can be their own god, and you can be so perfect and amazing and cool and have all the friends and have all the money and have all the toys and gadgets. Yeah, man. And then everything will be awesome until you die. But who cares? Because when you die, it's just black nothing and there's no point to any of it at all. So might as well just steal a veteran's fucking social security number and try to cash out 50 grand, right? It's fucking pathetic, man. It's absolutely pathetic where humans are. Just across the board, dude. Fucking sad.